It's about guiding people. The only way you can make the world better is if you make the people better. It's about showing them the light of hope in themselves and their family. Everything in this universe is all about synchronicity.
Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numerovational from the king, learn the foundation from the king. Nana push 1 + 1 is 2, be precise. 3 + 2 is 5, God your mind. Me plus you is mathematician. Learn from the one Numerovator. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numerovational from the king, learn the foundation from the king. Nana push numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numerovational from the king, learn the foundation from the king.
No, it's not about reading, it's about guiding. I don't do readings, I do consultation, because you should know yourself. As good as the back of your hand, you should know yourself. I want everyone out there to be clear that this is to serve you like a GPS serves you. Remember, each of us has guaranteed ourselves success. Be that Magi family, be that magician, be that numerovational motivated force. It's about guiding people. The only way you can make the world better is if you make the people better. It's about showing them the light of hope in themselves and their family. Everything in this universe is all about synchronicity.
Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numerovational from the king, learn the foundation from the king. Nana push 1 + 1 is 2, be precise. 3 + 2 is 5, God your mind. Me plus you is mathematician. Learn from the one Numerovator. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numerovational from the king, learn the foundation from the king. Nana push numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numerovational from the king, learn the foundation from the king.
No, it's not about reading, it's about guiding. I don't do readings, I do consultation, because you should know yourself. As good as the back of your hand, you should know yourself. I want everyone out there to be clear that this is to serve you like a GPS serves you. Remember, each of us has guaranteed ourselves success. Be that Magi family, be that magician, be that numerovational motivated force. Greetings, family. Greetings. It's your brother King Simon. Good top of the morning in the East Coast, of course. It is now 7:51 or 51 minutes after the top of the hour. It's your brother King Simon with the Numerovational perspective. How you feeling this morning? We're gonna have a good time. I'm trying something new for those early morning people. You might be traveling. You might be on the other side of the pond. You might be in England somewhere. You might be anywhere in this planet Earth. But I'm here to motivate you with the mathematical universe. And Tuesdays is the day that I'm going to be choosing to do this. I like Tuesdays. Tuesday actually is one of my power days. So I said, you know what, last night, a lot of things been happening last night because I spoke to Dr. B. And big up to Dr. B. Always give a round of applause to Dr. B. Oh, yes. How y'all feeling out there in the mathematical universe? This will be a call-in show, so I'll let you know that right now. And if you're on Instagram, everybody shoot on over to YouTube because that is where it's going to be at. I will not keep it on Instagram for too long. So family, if you are on Instagram and you want to check out this new perspective that I have coming in the mornings. I'm looking at any time of the day I can come on with this, but definitely Tuesdays I will be doing it. The Numerovational perspective. That's right. We'll be broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and other platforms. Of course, you could hit me up at iam.kingsimon@IG. That's I am King Simon at IG. And remember, the YouTube platforms that it is broadcasting on right now is King Simon Presents Only Quality People and the Numerovation Nation on YouTube. And you can go directly to those links via Linktree. That's Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. This is for your early morning people, those that might be nurses, doctors, people that might be traveling early in the morning, those that are truck drivers, people that are in the early morning field. And if you are in England or across the pond, usually that's 5 hours ahead. It might be 8 hours ahead. So you might be tuning into this wherever you may be. So wherever you are, please be free to share, like, and thumb up this video because this is going to be an exciting call-in show. Now, you know what's so interesting about recognizing the different days is that every day, according to the metaphysics, has a color. Now, some people in different systems acknowledge certain colors. So according to the system of numerology and from a perspective, and this is a good book. I mentioned this book the other day. This one is by Louise Hay. And she wrote a book called Colors and Numbers. And she says in her book, colors is an essential part of our lives. Yet most of us remain largely ignorant of the benefits to be gained from our conscious use of colors. Each color vibrates with us in its own energetic way, which we can use to enhance our lives. So on a Tuesday, usually the color of red is connected or associated with the Tuesday. In certain systems, I gotta say that is because I realize that there is different perspective when it comes to colors. Like when you go into Dr. Africa's book, you might see that Tuesday is connected to the number red, Monday is connected to the number blue, to the color blue. Wednesdays can be connected to gray or yellow. Thursdays is lilac, or what you might say is purple. Friday is green, and Saturday could be connected to dark blues and black, and a Sunday could be connected to gold or goldish colors. So it's important and imperative that if you're into colors, this is a good book to have, of course. Of course, in Dr. Africa's book, African Holistic Health, and even in Lloyd Strayhorn's book, he talks about colors. In my book also, I touch on colors, especially in my health book. You'll see colors and all that color coordination in my books also. But definitely, Lloyd has it in his book. Dr. Laila Africa has it in his book. Of course, this book directly deals with colors and numbers. And Also, in this book, she speaks about the color Tuesday connecting to the she talks about the color, the number 5 connecting to blue also, and the gems is usually connected to turquoise or aquamarine, the number 5. And first and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to Red Pill and Blue Pill. Today is their birthday. Happy birthday to Red Pill and Blue Pill, of course. I want to shout that out. Also, today is Bootsy Badass's birthday. Happy birthday to him. I watched him on The Breakfast Club the other day. Great job. Great job. Today is also crazy ass Roland Martin's birthday. Give Roland Martin a round of applause, even though I don't agree with him sometimes. He came after me one time on Facebook, and that is not the epitome of him and I. But, respect to people that are celebrating their birthday. Scorpions out there, big up to all Scorpions, yes. And Instagram, if you're looking at me at Instagram, family, guess what? We're about to shut you down, and you better come on over to YouTube right here. King Simon Presents Only Quality People. Today's show is the Numerovational Perspective, 0 through 9 on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitter. And remember, family, this is our first episode, a morning edition, and I could do afternoons, I could do evening. I might come on a Tuesday on a morning or afternoon or evening. But as also, I want everybody right now that are watching me, I want y'all to join me on TikTok. I need 400 people on TikTok, 450 people on TikTok so I can go live on TikTok. Yes, I need 450 more people on to go live on TikTok. So I'm asking all of you, my family out there that's tuning in and logged in, that let's go live on TikTok Drive. That's what I'm going to be doing. This is a Let's Go Live on TikTok Drive. So please go to my TikTok. I'll put it in the chat so y'all can, I'll put it in and of course, pin it to the chat so y'all can join me on TikTok, and we can do it right there live and direct. So I'm going to put it in the chat right now so we can, so y'all can follow me on TikTok. I see y'all in the chat. Okay. I see y'all on the chat. Boom. So let me put it in the chat right now. So if y'all want to follow me live on TikTok, please, by all means, follow me. Share this because I share a lot of numerovational content on TikTok also. So let's go live on TikTok, and we'll have a good time. So because today is a number 5 day, families, because today is a number 5 day, let me relate to you the theme of today. The theme of today is I welcome change and expand my boundaries. I welcome change and expand my boundaries. But because today is the 14th, and it actually, the 1 and the 4 has a significant meaning, let's deal with the 1. The number 1, from its perspective, is from a certain perspective, means I break new grounds and begin new ventures. I break new grounds and begin new ventures. The number 4 is I turn everything into opportunity. So the affirmation of the number 4 is I turn everything into opportunity. And when it equals the number 5, now it says I welcome change and expand my boundaries. So if number 1 is I break new grounds and begin new ventures, and number 4 in the 14 is I turn everything into new opportunities, you blend all that together and it equals 5, and it says I welcome change and expand my boundaries. So all of it is necessary. All of it is important, especially if you want to be numerovated in this mathematical way, the mathematical universe. That's why I'm doing this show, because it's about putting out the positive stuff in this realm, not just the negative. Because as many of you know, that I am a radio trained personality. I've been on radio for many years. I used to do radio in different places and all that type of stuff, in all kinds of places. I've done broker radio, I've done paid radio, I've done terrestrial radio, I've done major stuff, and I've been a broadcaster for many years, working on WWRL, doing commercials for WLIB, WBLS, WPAT, WNWK, WVIP in New York. I've worked on Red Hot Radio, Flavor Radio, underground radio stations. I've worked on different radio stations majority of my life since I was young. So, it's very important for me, and people that always knew me, I always like to spread knowledge and not the sexy news. Now, according to terrestrial radio, the sexy news is the negative news, when there's always something positive going on in this realm. But because there is so much positive and compassionate stuff going on in the world, the Dalai Lama said, the 14th Dalai Lama, not the one that was trying to tongue kiss some child, but the 14th Dalai Lama, when he did the intro to the Tao, or the Tao, which is Tao. It's a very good book, the Tai Ching. It's he spoke about why they promote negative more in this society, because negative news is really a sexy thing. People like to hear negative drama and all that. And I'm not even into that personally. I'm not into that. I forgot my mathematical vibes in the background. There you go. All right. There's my mathematical vibes in the background. All right. So it's very important for a humanitarian misnomer, the Aquarius like me, to share and spread love. I got to spread love. You know what I'm saying? And of course, today is going to be a call-in show. So I will put the number up momentarily so people can call in on their morning ride, their morning drive, their morning movement. And last night I was speaking to one of my former wives, and she's going through some stuff, and I understand. And when I understand, and when I can see your greatness from a mathematical or numerovational perspective, sometimes I had to learn not to absorb what people are doing, because all of my names that I've been given, Simon included, all adds up to the number 7. And when you have 7 in your chart, you always got to remember, if you got a majority of 7s, you got to be very careful of observing and not absorbing. Observe and not absorbing, because 7 and 2 and 11 and the master numbers are primary intuitive numbers, empathic numbers. So when you have a lot of empathic numbers and intuitive numbers, you always have to look at the duality of both and be careful that you're not tipping the scale and going down the mental health of what we call the number 7. And I'm saying this because my former wife is not that she's a number 7, but she's born connected to that master number 22, which is the year that she's born. And sometimes they can hold things in their mind, and they go through certain things that they go through in their life. And sometimes they need guidance. And sometimes the people that they deal with, especially with people born on the 22nd or connected to the 22nd in any way, they got to be very mindful of the energies that they allow in their life. All master numbers, 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99. All of them have to be very careful of that. Also, people that are born under master number potentials might have to be careful of that. And when I mean by master number potentials, I'm talking about the people that have 0 behind the number. When I say that, you might be born on the 10th, the 20th, or the 30th of the month. Very key to understand that. And that's why I personally like to look at multiple systems to get a perspective, because this is the numerovational perspective. King Simon presents the numerovational perspective. And we are working in a mathematical universe. Big up to everybody that's watching me on all different platforms. Instagram, of course. Instagram about to turn you off soon. Turn you off. Y'all better come to YouTube. Stop playing. Stop playing. It's your birthday. So it's very, I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to enjoy. There's times when I like to be quiet and keep to myself, because that 7 energy is very strong in my chart, and very strong. Every name that I've had, that I have, my middle names and my first name, all adds up to the number 7. My last name adds up to a number 9 in one perspective, but it adds up to a number 22 in another perspective. So I can use that last name. And I tell people, if you have a name, if you have a last name that has Brown, or your name might be Morgan, look at the history of that last name. Look at the celebrities that have that last name, or the first name, Morgan Freeman, or J.P. Morgan, or my last name is Brown, so I could look at James Brown, Charlie Brown, Buster Brown, Les Brown. All kinds of Browns have carried that master number frequency of the 22 in one perspective, but also the number 9 in another perspective, which is the number of international reach, reaching out to people, reaching out to the energies of the people. You know what I'm saying? That's what the 9 does. It's an intuitive fire number with a male and female flexibility, because it has the male and female flow line. When I say male and female flow line, look at the number 9. You see the curves, and then you see a straight line. That's when you look at the number 9. So if I put the number 9 in the chat or in front of my page, if you look at the number 9, it looks, in certain aspect, it looks like this. It looks like a straight curve, like a upside down 6. That's why 6 and 9 is such a beautiful position. Let's shut up. Let me shut up. But I'm just saying that number 9 is usually can be written in one way. I can take it to the board. Y'all know me. Y'all know I can take it to the motherfucking board. It's usually written one way, where this is the curve and this is the line energy. Or it could be written in another way, where it's a straight curve. Straight curve, like a number 6 upside down. But 6 can also be written like this too. I've noticed people writing 6 just like this also. Straight line and curve. So in flow line numerology, I pay attention to the lines and the curve. So 9 can sometimes be known as a feminine number as well as a masculine number, but the predominant quote unquote vibration or gender of the number, they call it a masculine number, masculine fire number in numerology. All right. In certain systems, because there's multiple systems that I've studied, but the older consensus speaks about 9 being a assertive masculine number, but I always look at the curves because that represents the flow line, which is the feminine energy, and then the line, which is the masculine energy, saying that the line is holding up the feminine energy, and how to show respect to both of them. It's all about balance. That's how I teach it. Because if we don't look at all the aspects, then you won't get the full picture. Let me say that again for the people in the back of the room. If you don't look at the full aspect, you don't get the full and the greater picture when it comes to numbers. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So it's important for me, and it should be important for you if you're going to use it to benefit or hurt or help you in any way. Because even in my book, Numerovational for Mental Stability, I write about the hurting and the healing of numbers, because numbers and their vibration and people connected to it can be hurtful. And on the other end, it can be healing depending on the individual to want to be a healer in this day and time, because every one of us have the healing capacity. You could cut your skin right now and your body starts to heal itself. So it's very important that we recognize that every one of us have the power to heal and the power to be your very best self in whatever line of work that you're in. It's just that each number represents a different aspect of healing and growing. You understand? So when I talk about colors, and this is a good book to get if you can, this is by Louise Hay, Colors and Numbers. She has a great perspective, and she gives motivational keys. That's what I like about this woman. She gives motivational keys, and she identifies each and every number, and she even deals with colors and food and different foods you should eat. And big up to Dr. B, because Dr. B, I was listening to his addendum last night, and I spoke to him yesterday, but I listened to it all throughout the night. I woke up listening to Dr. B. So I started playing it around 1 o'clock, and it was still going on all the way till I woke up around 5, 6 o'clock. And I was catching a lot of stuff in my astral realm, in my sleep. And that's a powerful thing to do when you're doing it. And he talked about the fruits and the vegetables that we should eat at this time relating to the fall season. So if you get a chance, as a matter of fact, I might have it. Instagram, I'm going to have to shut you down, family. I'm going to have to shut you down, Instagram. So I need all you Instagram followers to come to my YouTube page. Hold on, family. I'm going to shut you down because I need to use my phone Instagram. Y'all need to come to my YouTube page so you can get this numerovational perspective right now. That's right. So you can get it. So you can get it, babe. Because I'm only doing it because I love you. I'm going to give y'all a kiss. Here's another kiss. And here's another kiss. All right. So Instagram, I'm shutting y'all down right now. Y'all come to my YouTube page right now. The YouTube page, if y'all don't know, is King Simon Presents Only Quality People. Or you can go to my Numerovation Nation right now, Instagram. And enough respect to y'all, Instagram. Thank y'all very much. Please go to, you know what? Yeah, I do have to use the phone. So I gotta show people some stuff. All right. So I love y'all, and come to my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna put up the call-in number probably in a few minutes. So if you want to call in and talk to me from a numerovational perspective, we're gonna keep people motivated. All right. So come on over to and let me know that you came from Instagram in the chat. Let me know you came from Instagram in the chat. And I'll make sure I'll take care of y'all Instagram followers. All right. Peace and love. All right, family. We're leaving Instagram alone right now. I'm going to post that and send everybody over to my Instagram. So like I said, I was taking pictures of Dr. B. Dr. B recommended food. Big up to Dr. B all the time. And this is a saying that Dr. B gave me on one of my lives. I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection. And I am thankful for my life. How many of you out there are thankful for your life? How many of you? Please put the number 1 in the chat. Put the number 1 in the chat if you are thankful for your life. Put the 1 in the chat. Please put that number 1 in the chat right now. I'm looking for all the number 1s in the chat. If you are thankful for your life, please put the number 1 in the chat. Okay, very important that you come on. Let me see who's thankful for their life. Who's thankful for their life? Come on, let me see y'all. Put the number 1 in the chat. All right. F Diabetes is thankful. All right, I see a lot of people saying they're thankful. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Who's thankful for their life? Come on now. Who's thankful for their life? I'm glad. Let's give y'all applause. Let's give y'all an applause. Oh my goodness, I'm happy. Oh, yes. Who's thankful for their life? Yes. Let's applaud all of you. Yes. Who's thankful for their life? Yes. I applaud all of you that are thankful for your life. And I want to show y'all something. You know your brother likes to go to the board. The word life. Life is what you make it. Oh, darling. My dear, try and make it. You know that you will. Ragamuffin love, come give me the ragamuffin love. Big up to the English massive. Ragamuffin love, come give me the ragamuffin love. All right, in the Pythagorean system, 3 plus 9 plus 11, of course, equals 23, which is a 5, of course. And in the Chaldean system, 4 plus 8 plus 5 equals 17. All righty now. Okay. Let's make sure that is right. That's 4 plus 8 plus 5 equals 17. Okay. So the word life in both systems are very significant to all of us because we're all living life. Living in life like we're golden. Living in life like it's golden. You got to live your life like it's golden, family. You got to live your life like it's golden. Very important. So now that we know that everybody is enjoying their life, they're loving their life, thank y'all very much. I love your life. It's thank y'all very much for coming from over Instagram. Thank y'all very much coming from Instagram. So if the word life, I have to have where my pointer at. I need my pointer. All right. If the word life, first of all, it starts with a number 3. The word life starts with a number 3. Right there, we see the number 3 right here going on right now. Okay. And please don't be afraid to spread some love via Cash App and PayPal. Matter of fact, anybody that y'all come on my calling line, y'all better spread some love via Cash App and PayPal before y'all call me. When I put this calling number, the calling number I'll put up at the 30 mark at the bottom of the hour. Okay, so the number, the first of all, the lead number for the word life. Very important to pay attention to. And I want people to get Lloyd's book. I'm promoting books. I ain't afraid to share. This is Lloyd's book. This is Lloyd Strayhorn's book. This is called Lloyd's Numbers and You Workbook. Let's give that a round of applause. And in his book, he talks about the name in particular and what it means to have certain names at certain points of and certain letters at certain points of your name and all of that. So in this book, let's go to his book where he talks about it. And I want him to say something. He always says that in his book he talks about names, and always remember the first name is the active name. The middle name is called the bridge. It's often referred to as the bridge. The last name is called the hereditary name. Got to remember that it all represents a different aspect of you, which the first name represents the active. The middle name, whether you have 2 or 3 middle names, that's all the bridge, the bridging the gap between your hereditary name. So the bridge name, the middle name is usually that name that helps you to cross over if your active name is not acting right. Let me put that in its proper perspective. If your active name is not acting right with you, then you could use your middle names and then use the vibration of the middle name to carry you over the bridge. That's why it's called a bridge, because it separates the first name with the last before the last name, but it's a bridge. And many of you don't even have a middle name, and I got that. It's all right. But I just wanted to show people that the first letter is always called the cornerstone. That is called the cornerstone in any word and any name. And in Lloyd's book, he talks about the cornerstone on page 14. Ironic. Page 14. Today is the 14th, November 14th. Wow. No coincidence. He said the cornerstone denotes the first letter in one's first name. It is the foundation or the rock that the rest of the name is built upon. Also indicates your basic approach to life on the material plane. It indicates viewpoints and inclination. So I want to touch on that because in the Chaldean and the Pythagorean, the word life starts off with a number 3, which is a number of expansion and growth and manifestation. So if that is the case for the number 3 and life starts off with the number 3, it deals with expression. It deals with self-confidence. It deals with avoiding an inferiority complex. So life is life is supposed to be a self-confidence thing. It's supposed to be a self-expressive thing. It's also supposed to be a jovial and happy thing, because the number 3 in numerology is the number of optimism. It's the number of jovial. It's a number of being enthusiastic. So every one of us need to strive to be enthusiastic about life, optimistic about life, self-express yourself with life, because that is the lead cornerstone of the word or the name life. But living your life like it's golden is very important. And then, of course, it has the 9, which is the second letter, which, because this is the cornerstone of it, and the I and the E are the vowels of it, that represents the inner instinctive of the word life. So I, which is a 9 in the Pythagorean, or number 1, it's an assertive. Both those numbers are assertive numbers in different aspects of numbers, where this is a direct creative aspect. So in life, you have to have creativity. You have to be assertive. And in life, because of the 9, you got to see it to completion, because one day life will complete on this realm, or it will transform on this realm. And the number 9 is a transformative number before you get to the number 10. Understand what life is. Then you have the middle frequency of the number life, of the word life, which is F. F in numerology is a 6 in the Pythagorean and an 8, dealing with balance, because both of them represents balance. One represents family, health, healing, forgiveness, ma'at. The other one represents an infinite karmic. Remember, the number 8 is a karmic number connected to Saturn. 6 is connected to Venus in the numerical or astronumerology world. But you got to remember that 8 also reflects what you attract to yourself. So in life, if you're not maintaining a positive balance and focus with these 2 even number letters and numbers connected to this letter F, and you find yourself unbalanced, that's where life can be unbalanced. It's not a coincidence that F in the word life is an 8 and a 6. It's not a coincidence, family. So it's important that you live life in a balance, and it's right there towards the middle, right there with I and F. If you live life in a balance, Ife, you know the African word Ife or Ifa. I mean, it's showing you something here when you start looking at the word itself. Lift yourself up. You see the multitude of words inside this one word. From the African dynamic, because I even have a book on the Ife, if you study the Ifa. So big up to the Ifa massive, the people that study the spiritual system. So the word life is connected to studying that type of thing from that perspective. I'm just trying to show you how to look at things from a holistic perspective. So these are 2 balanced numbers. These are 2 assertive numbers. This is 2 expressive numbers. And the last number is the number 5, which deals with freedom and adapting. To learn to adapt. You got to be able to adapt. You have to be able to overcome. You have to be versatile in life. See, this is what I'm trying to show you, how the words and the names correlate with the numbers if you know how to interpret it. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Let's give that a round of applause. So if you understand what I'm saying, family, please put a number 1 in the chat. Stop playing. Put a number 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying, baby. If you understand. And please, by all means, y'all better don't play with me. Y'all better like, subscribe, and share this broadcast, because this is a morning thing. And I'm not going to be here too long. I might be here probably till like 9:30. That's it, because I got a session to do at 11 o'clock, and I got sessions to do today. So I can't be playing with everybody. I got things to do. And please spread some Cash App love, please, by all means, before y'all come on my line. Do not play with me. Before I put up this phone number, spread some love and specify that you spread love, not super chat, Cash App. Spread some love, because this is an energy. This is an energy that we're exchanging here. And even when you like and subscribe and share, this is an energy that we're sharing here. And so it's all about sharing, because sharing is caring. And if you care about what I'm saying, then you will share either your time, your funds, or your likes and your subscribe. That will be very helpful to your brother. But it's very important. You know, people are hitting me up on England from Canada right now. I'm looking at my WhatsApp. But also big up to my brother Dwayne. Dwayne, are you out there? I see my brother Dwayne. I don't know, bro. Sometimes it's fishy. I know, bro. I'm gonna send. Hold on, let me send something to my brother real quick. Because he's going through some stuff, and I love my brother, and I want to make sure he is going. Let me play this music, and I'll be right back after these messages. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I've got to tend to family also, because I know he's going through some stuff, and I got to show him some love. All right, I'll be right back after this. Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Number are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to Linktr.ee/King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace. Yes, I am black and beautiful, family. I'm black and beautiful. I hope you're black and beautiful too, my family. Yes, I have to spread some love to my brother Dwayne. Big up to brother Dwayne. Hopefully he's tuning in. I just sent him the link so he can watch what his older brother does. And when you're going through some things, man, I tell people all the time, that's why it's so important to constantly bombard your mind and bombard your body with positive food, positive energy. I don't require require anybody. I will never tell anybody to go smoke a weed or smoke a cigarette and talk about calming me down and do any vapes. My youngest son was starting to do that too. Big up to my son Jordan. I'm not afraid to tell his business. He got to stop the bull crap. That's all. Because one thing his mother and I never promoted. Matter of fact, none of my marriages or my relationship, I ever promoted smoking or drinking in front of them. Even when I was doing crazy stuff in the clubs and having little parties and swingers parties and pajama parties and pool parties, I never introduced that to my children. When they got older, the oldest one and a few of my oldest one, as they got older, they was invited to my nightclubs, but I would never invite them to certain places that I'm going to do my duty and do my craziness back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But it's so important that you got to let your own children know that you're growing. You got to let your family know that you're growing, because sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Because they may be familiar with you, they might be some type of contempt against you, when all they have to do is just absorb the light of my growth. And like my oldest son is doing, the one that wrote the Numerovation clip. Y'all heard the Numerovation jingle that he wrote for me. And big up to Prince Imagine. He's one of those children that got the message. He got it. He got the message. And a lot of my boys are getting it. It's just the younger boy that I'm going through. And the rest of the boys, I have 6 boys. And I'm not afraid to tell it, because all of our families go through problems. Some of us, are climbing to higher levels, and brothers and sisters are going through it right now in this life, when in actuality, anything that you're going to, you're attracting to yourself. And all you have to do is reposition yourself. Reorganize yourself. You know what I'm saying? Reorganize yourself, reposition yourself, and take yourself to the next level. Because it's all about repositioning and reorganizing. And sometimes you gotta be willing to listen to the people that care about you, not the people that's gonna cuss you out and do craziness to you, but you gotta listen to the people that care about you. Now, why my numbers ain't up is because I'm talking positive stuff. If I was talking ratchet stuff about somebody in the conscious community, or talking ratchet stuff about entertainers, my numbers would be shooting up like crazy. Or dogging you out as women, or dogging you out as men, my numbers would be shooting. But I'm not doing that. My job is to numerovate you. That is why, family, my platform is called King Simon Presents Only Quality People. That's it. Not everybody wants quality people, and I get it. Not everybody wants quality people, and I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to be a quality person. Let me say that for the people in the back of the room. Not everybody wants to be a quality person. And it's a shame, but it is what it is. Not everybody wants to be a quality. Some people love the ratchet. And I have no problems with the ratchet. And if that's what you're supposed to do, that is what you're supposed to do. So on that note, I just want to remind everybody that I'm trying something new. This is the first episode that I'm doing. This is called the Numerovational Perspective on Tuesdays. I'll probably be doing it only on Tuesdays just to keep the vibe. And tomorrow I will, myself and the beautiful Carrie Ann Ingram, we have the Healing Vibes tomorrow. Big up to that, of course. And we'll be interviewing somebody that has a funny bone, that knows how to be an impressionist, who was the first Black female impressionist in America and the first Black female writer for Saturday Night Live. So that's going to be her story, and her journey is hilarious. So it's hilarious, her story and journey, but it's also traumatizing because sometimes you sisters get into this business and they try to exploit our women. They try to put you on the casting couch or the comedy couch or the acting couch so they can get some head or get some punani. So that's why my girl, Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, used to say, I get no punani up here, I get no punani, no, but I do them thing there, no punani. So big up to Phyllis Yvonne Stickney for not giving away her panani for the entertainment business. And like I said, I could talk that sass. I could talk all that madness because I was in that entertainment business. But I choose, if I talk about it, I got to bring a numerovational perspective. And big up to Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, who was born October the 1st, who was a leading chocolate woman in her time. And her alignment number is a master number 11. So she was very in tune. When you add 10 plus the 1, that's a master number 11. So she was very in tune. I mean, she was rolling with Queen of Fu and people like Ian Van Zandt. So they ain't had no time to disrespect themselves. She ain't had no time. That's why she did that thing on television called The Power of the Booty. And she accentuated her body and showed the respect of a woman's body. That's why you never seen her play no prostitute and no hoe and none of that stuff in any of her movies. Was she the feisty Black woman with knowledge? Yes, she was. Without a doubt. That's what she's supposed to do. Number one says what they mean and mean what they say. So big up to Phyllis Yvonne Stickney all the time. And big up to Sylvia Traymore, Dr. Sylvia Traymore Morrison, who will be coming on our show tomorrow on Wednesday. All right. The phone numbers is here. The phone is on here. The phone line is open. Remember, turn down your speaker if you're calling me because I don't want any feedback. And, we could talk about the numbers real quick, whatever you want to go, what's happening with you and your life, because this is the Numerovational Perspective. So if you want to give me a call, the phone lines are open right now, family. Call now. Call now if you want to call, but make sure you donate too. Stop playing. If you're going to donate, call now. We can talk. We can talk that sass. We can talk that sass. You know what I'm saying? We can talk that sad. Let me take my phone off of disturb because I know how this can get. So if you want to call, the number is 1-347-496-1022. It is also a business line. Y'all know y'all could book a session with me too by texting me at 347-496-1022. But right now it's my call-in number. So if you want to call in and talk to me live on the air, live on the mathematical universe, call me now. Call me now. Like my girl Cleo. I hope y'all seen that documentary because Cleo was the real deal. A lot of people don't know that. Cleo was the real deal. A lot of people don't know that. But and she was very intuitive according to her numbers. Also, she was born August the 12th. She was very intuitive according to her numbers. So respect to all of y'all that are sending me donations. All right. Lorenzo, big up to Timothy. Big up to all of y'all that are sending donations. All right. Don't. No, y'all got to call in. This is a call in number now, family. Big up to Dr. Bashara in the building. Big up to Dr. Bashara, acupuncturist, specialist. Let me see who's coming on my line. All right. Greetings. Welcome to the Numerovational Perspective. Who am I speaking with?
Peace, brother. My name's Timothy.
Yeah, what's up, Timothy? How you doing, sir? What's going on with you, sir? Thank you and welcome to the show.
No problem. Thank you so much. This is Adara's brother.
Oh, really? Hey, what's up, Tim? How you doing, sir? Adara. Yeah, y'all don't. If y'all don't know who Adara is, she keeps people stimulated. That's my girl. That's my girl, Adara. She born August the 15th. That's my girl. Yeah. That's my massage therapist too. That's one of my massage therapists. I got only 2 massage therapists out here in Georgia. So, what's up, man? How you doing, Timothy? How can I help you, brother? What's going on, man?
Good. Donate a little $5, but I'll send you some more.
It's all right.
I woke up today. I feel like it's some interesting energy on the day today.
Right.
I was born on the 8th.
8th of what? 8th of what? 8th of what?
April 8th.
Okay. And guess what? You born the same day as Robert Kiyosaki, so you should be studying business.
Okay.
You should and go read his book over. If you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you should read his book over and really take it in, because 8s are here to not only be the leader in as far as money and financial and currency, but also understanding your ancestral connection. Very important. And you're going into it. There's an 8 year coming up next year, and 8 is a favorable year for people born on the 8th, the 17th or the 26th next year, because 2024 adds up to a number 8. So it could be a very favorable, but I always tell people everything has a duality. So if you're not doing what you need to do in this cycle year before you reach that number 8 favorable year, because if you add this year that you're in now, you're actually in a number 1 personal year cycle. So you're in an expansion cycle this year. It's all about expanding and growing this year. Don't play with it. Just do it. What you got to lose? You got nothing to lose if you just do it, if you know you're doing something positive and productive for yourself. Am I correct? Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
I'm just saying, brother. And because you're born under the 8, remember, 8 is not just a money frequency. It's a currency frequency that is connected to Saturn in astronumerology, but it also reminding you that you got to put out karma, because it is a karmic number. Karma only means cause and effect. That's all it means. So if you put out the good cause, you want to get the best effect out of it. If you put out the good cause, you want to get the best effect out of it. So it's all about staying positive, staying focused, and writing your ideals down, because your alignment number, when you add the number 4 plus the 8 adds up to 12, which is a 3. 3 is the number of writing ideals down, creatively and compassionately writing your ideals that you might get from a dream, that you might get from a download, you might get from your thoughts. You should do a full session with me one day, brother, because I get into the name and everything, but I don't play with this. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, my brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate everything that you're doing out here, too.
Thank you, my brother.
Your systems and everything.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling in, my man. Thank you, all right?
Absolutely.
All right, peace and love. That's my brother Timothy. That's Adara Moselle. I'll be getting Adara back on. Definitely get Adara back on. And please be patient, family. Please be patient. Just know that people are calling. A lot of people will start calling. That's how it works. But do send your donations if you want to be a part of this numerovational and mathematical universe. Let me set this up and prop this so when people call, I can see it. All right, because some people so if you want to call in, somebody just had my first call. A big up to Timothy, Adara Moselle, the great Adara Moselle. She is a tantrika. She's also a shaman. She's a wonderful human being, has helped me immensely with massage. And, like I said, I only have only 2 massage therapists. I might get one more. There's a third one that I'm working on to get to do my massage, because my body needs massage, because I go through a lot of things and all that kind of stuff. And as you're getting older, you want to take care of your body. And because I'm born on the 1st of February, I'm born connected to that vibration. And just remember, just because you're born under that vibration don't mean that you are the vibration. It's just the vibration that's here to guide you. So you're born like my man Timothy was born on the 8th of April. Those numbers connected to his name and his birthday is a vibration that's here to guide him and take him to where he got to go, because at the end of the day, they came through us to remind us. I have to say that to the people, because a lot of people say, I'm a number 8, oh, I'm a number 15, oh, I'm a number 6, oh, I'm a number. Negro, you are not the number. It's a vibration that you're born under that's here to guide you. You are not the zodiac sign. It's a vibration that's here to guide you. That's all it is. Stay focused. If you stay focused, you got this. I try to tell people, if you stay focused, you got this. So if you want to call in right now, you're more than welcome to call in. Yes, everybody have a magnanimous day. You're more than welcome to call in. The call-in number is 1-347-496-1022. If you're in England, you could call in from WhatsApp. You could also call in through Signal. If you're across the pond, if you're in the Caribbean, you could call in through WhatsApp. You can call in on Signal. Wherever you want to call in from, if you're across from the United States or you're outside of the United States, use WhatsApp, use Signal. Those are two apparatuses that I am operating on, and they are open just in case you want to call in, and that's what it is, all right? So again, back to the word life, like I was saying about the word life, it's so important that you recognize that the word life adds up to 23, which is a 5. Now, in numerology, the 2 and the 3 is very significant before it adds up to the number 5 in the Pythagorean system. So 2 represents the compassion that you have to put towards life, the intimate connection that you have to be aligned with when you're dealing with life, the word life. 3 deals with the expression and the expansion and the need to manifest things in this life. And then it adds up to the number 5, which it deals with adaptability and versatility and overcoming things in life. And then in the Pythagorean system, the Chaldean system, it adds up to a number 17, which the 1 deals with the creative aspect of life that you have to bring to life, the assertive aspect that you have to bring to life, the direct aspect that you have to bring to life. The 7 deals with the spiritual aspect that you have to exude while you're living life. Again, the word life adds up to the number 17, which in compound numerology, the number 17 is the legacy leaving number. So throughout your life, you're supposed to strive to leave a legacy. Isn't the word life a wonderful thing? That means it's telling you that life is a wonderful thing that we can do if we're willing to live life like it's golden, live life like it's platinum, live life like it's diamond, live life like it's a crystal or a quartz. Big up to Ankh Rising Sun and big up to Sister Kafunya. Remember, they have Wesley Muhammad coming in their establishment this Saturday coming up at Nicholas, Brooklyn. Red Pill did a great job, I heard. So big up to Red Pill. Today is his birthday also. So any more callers? If you want to call in, come on. We can talk about your numbers. I got no problem. You're going to have me here until 9, probably 9:30. I got things to do. People that I'm broadcasting on Facebook, Twitter. I'm broadcasting on different platforms. I'm broadcasting on Facebook, 3 Facebook pages and my private Ministry of Numerovation page, King Simon, and also King Simon Production. Also, I'm broadcasting on the Numerovation Nation, and I'm broadcasting on Twitter. So please follow me on Twitter. If you haven't got my Twitter account. Please follow me on Twitter. You can call in right now at 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. I'm having fun doing what I love to do. What are you doing today? Are you having fun doing what you love to do, family? And my Twitter is King Simon. I think it's King Simon Prod. Where's my Twitter? I know I have my Twitter up here somewhere. Oh, my goodness. I know I have my Twitter account up here somewhere, but in the meantime, in between time, here's my TikTok account. Follow me on TikTok. I'm looking for 450 people. I need 450 people to be able to go live on TikTok. So please follow me on TikTok. I want to go live on TikTok because there's a lot of people that love what I'm doing on TikTok. Okay, so I see people calling in. Hold on one second. I'm going to go to the phone lines real quick. Boom. Welcome to King Simon presents the Numerovational Perspective. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, greetings. This is Sahara.
Sahara, how you doing, ma'am? Where you calling from?
I am calling from New York.
At one of my old stomping grounds. Big up to New York.
Absolutely.
What's up? What's going on with you, Sahara? You behaving yourself out there?
Yes, I am. I'm heading to Georgia soon, so yes, I am. Looking forward to coming back down south.
Oh, you moving out here?
Yeah, I lived there for a long time. I just came back up shortly.
Okay. So what makes you want to make that move?
So I was calling to find out because I watch your channel and
yes,
just trying to get a concept on my birth numbers.
Okay.
The meaning, because it seems like such a deep science.
Yes, it is. It is of deep science, but it's our science before Pythagoras, because he went and studied it amongst us and then came back and became the father of mathematics and numbers. So let's get that. And that's the regular consensus about with every European numerologist. They'll say it comes from Egypt, and Egypt was in Africa. Let's not stop playing.
Right.
You know, and go to India. He went all over the place to bring it all back to where he was called the father of numbers. So what is your numbers, may I ask?
I'm born May 1st, 1972.
Now that's interesting, because what's so interesting about that, I was just listening to a guy that's born May 1st. He's a motivational speaker named George Frazier. Very cool, light-skinned dude that has his wavy hair, but he's one of those guys that's a financial teacher, and he teaches on motor. George Frazier, Fraser. Very good dude. And he's the one that coined this saying. He said, one thing you must do in your life is to learn, earn, and return. Earn what you have to earn throughout your life. Learn what you have to learn throughout your life, but return it to yourself and build your own.
Right.
That's what is important. So your life path is a number 7. So it's very important that you don't overthink and don't second guess yourself. Don't do it to yourself. It's not. It's very, because you love family. I got that. You love, but you also got to be very careful of who you attract, especially quote unquote energy vampires. You got to be very mindful of energy vampires. Am I making sense?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you definitely got to be very mindful of that, because when you have a 7 life path, it means that 7 is not the most important number, but it just says that 7 follows you throughout your life in association with the month and the day and the year you're born. It follows you throughout your life. Although your alignment number, when you add the May plus the first, the 5 plus the 1, that equals 6, that deals with balance, harmony, and the need not to be, you shouldn't try to be the mother hen of everybody. Stop that bull crap. Leave that alone. Don't be everybody's mama. You ain't got that. You might want to be big mama as you're getting older, but really what people with that alignment number, or that first pinnacle number with that 6 energy, you have to be able to ask the question that will pull out the answer for them. You can't always give a person the fish. You got to show them how to fish.
Okay.
Even with your children, if you got children, if you got family members that always come into you for advice, or people that come, stop playing. Show them, help them. I know it is. I'm looking at your numbers. I'm trying to tell you how this thing works. It's not psychic, but it reveals patterns, cycles, and sequences. And sometimes you attract people that need help and healing a lot.
Yeah.
So why don't you turn it into a business? Why are you playing with it?
Yeah, I'm actually considering it.
No, don't consider nothing. If it's good for your well-being and it's good, just do it. Why not get the energy exchange? Just like the Joker said in the Batman, if you do something good, why not get paid for it? If you do what you good, because you're already drawing that energy to you. So make sure. I hope did you drop a donation in there? Did you drop a donation? Stop playing.
Drop it in cash.
All right, yeah, they drop that donation. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from. You understand where I'm coming from?
I understand. You kind of confused about the 7 number. Like, how do we get that number?
If you add your month plus the day plus the year, it adds up to 1978. And when you add the 1, the 1 plus the 9 plus the 7 plus the 8, it adds up to 25, and 2 plus 5 is 7.
Oh yeah, true.
See,
got you.
It's not hard. It's math. It's math.
So I'm a number 7.
No, you're not a number 7. You're just born with that vibration of the 7 that's here to guide you. So 7 is that number of paying attention to your spiritual insight, your gut feelings. Because when you went against your gut feelings, you messed up. So you got to always, because you're very intuitive, especially your dreams. Yeah. If you remember your dreams, it taps in.
Absolutely. Life have taught me that. Don't go against what my spirit is guiding.
No, ever go against. Not with that 7 energy. And because you're a Taurus, like my mom is a Taurus also. And what happens is that y'all give people the benefit of the doubt, because Taurus is connected to the number 6 in astronumerology. So it's about, you love. And some people don't understand that you love, but you say what you mean and mean what you say when it comes down to it. So that's just, you just have to be always focused on maintaining balance, focus on being respectful of your space, and your psychology and things around you. Again, a good book for you. And I always recommend people that has that healing energy or have that spiritual 7 or that 2 or that 11 in the chart. And I know you got much more, because if you did a whole full session with me, you get a whole lot more with me, because I'm no joke within that 30 minutes. That's why I tell people I don't have time to do an hour, because I can give you so much information just in 2 minutes. That's how deep it gets. So a good book for you would be called Dodging Energy Vampires. Very good book. Anybody that know that they're empathic or they're very intuitive, by Christian Northrup, a very good book. Or just Google Energy Vampires, and whatever you gravitate to, that's where you go to. Okay.
I will do. Thank you, Ashe.
All right, Shay. Pleasure meeting you. All right. Thank you very much, darling. Bye-bye. All right. All right. See, hey, this is what I do. This is how I do. People are trying to call in different ways. You got to look here, man. You see me on the line. Do not call me while I'm on the line, of course. You got to call when I'm off the line. That makes more sense to me. You know, people calling online and saying and doing all kinds of stuff, but and getting upset because I'm not answering. It's going to voicemail. Well, guess what? I'm on the line. So it's best for you to call as soon as I get off the line, because I don't have an extensive phone line like Star from Star Report. All right. I don't have an extensive phone line. I have a phone line using my own phone. So if you're going to call me now, I'm not going to call you back. Then you could call me now. Call me now. Right now, if you're calling me in from Canada or different places, then hit me up on WhatsApp or Signal. I have those apps open also, just in case. 347-496-1022. That's the number to call in and talk to your brother. That's 347-496-1022. 347-496-1022 is the number to call in. And again, like I said, it's not that like she said, how people was quick to say, I'm a number 7. No. That particular number is just what it equates to, because I added up your full name, date, and birth date, your birth year. But it's a number that's here to give you vibratory guide on where you need to go and how you need to go. That's all. And it could take you can go down the negative route, or you can go down the higher route. But it's all about vibing. It's all about paying attention to the interpretation that our ancestors so uniquely put together. And the more I study it, the more it comes out and says, you know what, man, this is a powerful mathematical science. This is a powerful numerical science. And nobody can debate numbers. Nobody debates numbers. They can debate. They could debate its process of learning how to, like Unc West. He likes to talk about and talk about reading numbers and all that kind of stuff. They read numbers in science. He's a scientist. He bears witness to the science. There's a science. I'm reading a book right now called Polymath, where Robert Edward Grant and Talal Gatam, the PhD, 2 scientists, 2 mathematicians, are showing you the beauty of numbers and its connection to human existence. Whether he agree, people like Unc West agree or not on Sonetta or in his own show, whether they agree or not, I could give a damn. Because all of them that are on Sonetta's show, which I love Sonetta. Sonetta is my boy. Don't get Unc West. I respect Unc West. That's my boy too. But those people on those shows don't realize that when you're looking for numbers, when you're looking for analytics, that it is numerology. That is a form of numerology, because numerology only means the study of numbers. And all of us like to say, numbers don't lie, numbers don't lie, numbers don't lie. The nigga, excuse my language, Negro or Wigro, if numbers don't lie and you're looking for numbers through your analytics and you're looking at your watch, that's a numerology apparatus also. Music, listening to music. Pythagoras was one who promoted music, sound, and vibration. That's a numerology thing also. He was reading and breaking down the esoteric that the Pythagoreans was breaking down, and none of the scientists really had any problems with the father of numbers. That said, he studied it amongst the darker hue of the people. He left Greece because he didn't find it there. He had to go and study among the dark. Anybody outside of Greece going towards Europe and going towards, remember, there was Africans in Europe. That's what J.A. Rogers wrote in his book. So let's stop playing games. You know, I don't like to play games with a lot of the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to play games. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Dark Skin TV. Oh, is that my girl? What's up, my girl? She born January 10th. That's my girl, Rashida. What's up? Dark skin. That's my chocolate. My chocolate family is in the building. I love my chocolate family. I love my chocolate family. You know, I love my chocolate. How you doing? How you doing, Dark Skin TV? Make sure y'all support Dark Skin TV. That's my girl. That's my girl, Dark Skin TV. She's one of the best at what she does, and she beating cases and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, if you're going through any defamation problems, I need to get her lawyer on. I know you gave me the number, my beautiful sister, but I will reach out to him more than likely after the holiday season, because I do want to maintain a certain level. So I'm trying to see if I can bring him on either a Sunday or a Wednesday. So let him know. I will hit him up. It's just that I haven't had a chance to call because I'm so busy, you know. But, you know, good top of the morning to you too. Top of the day to you too. You know, I'm online. I'm online, family. I have to tell somebody I'm online. I'm on live, you know. So, you know, but again, you can call in if you want me to show you how your numbers relate to the year that you're born or relate to the year that you're in. You can call in. I'm going to be here till probably 9:33. Then I'm out of here. 9:33. I'm out of here after that. So big up to everybody watching me on Facebook. Big up to everybody that watched me on Twitter. Big up to everybody that's watching me on. I got 3 Facebook pages up. Of course, Facebook at King Simon Presents. King Simon Productions, King Simon also, and also my private YouTube page, which is the Ministry of Numerovation, the Ministry of Numerovation. You know what I'm saying? You know, so the only reason, somebody just asked, a very interesting, can you speak on how a person's numbers can stand in their way if they don't understand both sides of the energy? It's not really the numbers standing in your way. It's you that choose to go down the lower frequency of the number by whatever trauma you may have gone through, or whatever thing that you may have dealt with in the early parts of your life. Because most people, when I do sessions for me, I confirm a lot, just like the lady that was just on and just like Timothy that was just on. I confirm a lot that they're already in their mind, because remember, numbers are the recorders of patterns, cycles, and sequences in one's life, whether past, present, going into your future. So it's not the number. The number is a symbol. Like I always say to people in my that does session with me, I tell people, numbers don't require you to believe in them. They work behind the scenes, whether you believe them or not. Let me say that again. Numbers don't require you to believe in them. They work behind the scenes, whether you believe them or not. So it's not the number. If we're the progenitors of this vibration, then it's you. It's not, you can see, everybody's looking for somebody to blame. No, you can't blame the vibration of the number, because even that question that you pose up there is like you want to blame the number. Can you speak on how a person's numbers can stand in their way? No, the numbers don't stand in your way. The negative vibration that you might attach yourself to might be the factor that's bringing you down, because you're holding on to that negative factor, when in actuality, we can manipulate the vibrations of the numbers. Just like you turn a channel on your television show, or when you don't want to watch something and you want to turn the frequency on your radio or your Sirius XM, and you got to turn it to that next frequency, you can manipulate it. And then when you get to that vibration or that show that you want to watch, you turn up the volume. Or that radio station, when that show comes on, it's like, oh, before I let go. Me, I listen to some reggae, so I might hear One Love. I just turn up that volume and want to hear some Bob Marley right now. One heart, let's get together. So we think these things control us. It doesn't control us. It's here to guide us. And yes, it has a high, and yes, it has a low. Sometimes you may be going through cycles of high and low, but it's up to you to catch the energy and manage your weaknesses and strengthen your strengths. Manage your weaknesses and strengthen your strength. Just like I did with the number life. There's a negative to the number 5 and there's a negative to the number 8. But if you're striving to maintain a discipline, people out there not teaching it like I teach it. People want to keep it simple and talk all that stuff and give you all the positive of what you do and all that bull crap. When I got to give you the balance. I'm the Numerovator. I want you to manage your weakness that you've developed since you was a child, because it's usually the formative years in your life that you go through the bull crap. Formative years. So even if you're born under any number, each one of the numbers have their own traumatized vibration that you can attach to, or let's say traumatized interpretation, because there's always a low and a high to every number. So if you're born under number 1 and it's a creative energy, but you're not creative, who's stopping you from being creative? It's not the number 1 stopping you from being creative, because you're already born under it. So what other vibration is slowing your ass down? Who in your life is showing you? Is somebody calling you too light? Is somebody calling you too dark? Did you almost commit suicide when you was younger? All of that, I went through all of that. And my dark-skinned queen here, she says she went through it too. Big up to Rashida. That's why she is the darkism. She is the master of the darkism. Promoting the power of the dark. Managing your weakness, you're going to have to work. It's not hard to do anything, but it does take work. If you're not willing to work at it, and it's not, and I'm sorry, family, and I'm here yelling and all that kind of stuff. I'm just very passionate about what I do, because he's putting up, that's my point. Managing the weakness by knowing the negative side of the number. It's hard to do that if you think there's only a positive side to the numbers. See, you're misunderstanding things. If you go in my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability, get my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability. I give you both the positive and negative, but you got to work hard towards the positive. None of these numbers in astrology they're giving you cycles and patterns and sequences, but it's how you handle the cycle, how you handle the pattern. That's what's important. And because you have willpower, you have the will to switch it and make it work for you. You have the will to switch it and make it work to you. I don't mean to antagonize the brother. I don't mean to be I just like to have fun. Because it sounds, to me, it sounds like one of my children. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm not saying Lil Ben is one of my, but I say like one of my, Dad, I don't know what to do. You're a grown man. You know what to do now. You're old enough to know. You've been know. If you knew, it's just like you going to have sex with a girl and you said, she's doing this to me. She's doing that. Well, you made the decision to do that. Every man and woman got a choice. Every man and woman got a choice, unless you lock down in Supermax and you only got to, you still have a choice to control your mind. And when you control your mind, you control your behind. So people that want to call in, you're trying to figure nothing out. All you have to do is go with what you passionately love. My children are all your age and I tell them, look, just go with what you passionately love. What is it that you love to do? Stop trying to figure it out. You already know what you love to do since you was a child. Go back to that. Go back to your childhood, or go get some therapy, because that's very important. Go get some holistic therapy from Dr. Alicia Watkins, or go to a Coma Initiative, or go to Man Heal Thyself with Queen of Four. If you're in your 20s, it's time for you to start 20ing up. Because in my 20s, you know what I was doing in my 20s, brother? I was in an organization, at least a motivational organization at that time, the Ansar Allah community. And in my 20s, I left the Ansar and went into the Nation of Islam. So go join an organization that's going to man sharpen men, women sharpen women, steel sharpen steel. So that's what you need. You need an organization that's going to keep you in alignment with who you are. Because you can't do this by yourself. So yes, from my perspective, I joined the Nation of Islam. From my perspective, I was in the 5% nation. I didn't join no gangs. When the gangs came to me back in the day, the young skulls and the baby skulls in Brooklyn tried to come to me and my friend Trevor, and one day I'm going to have to bring Trevor because Trevor is a personal trainer. He's a radio personality. He used to train a lot of celebrities back in the day. One day I'm going to bring him on. But him and I went to PS 316 over there on Classen Avenue in Brooklyn. Then I got transferred to PS 11 because we were moving in that area. But the gang stepped to him and I, and both of us looked at the gang member said, "You don't know our mothers. You don't know our parents." Because of that strong influence that mother in the early parts of her life put in us, we knew that we wasn't going to escape or climb out of no windows to go fight no gang in no street. We knew that from young. We knew that from young. So please, bro, you said, well, I am in my 20s. I'm trying to figure it out. The first thing you need to figure out is stop calling yourself Lil. Stop calling yourself Lil Ben, and because that's unless you're a rapper, take that off. Take those words off. Everybody that's little, Lil Kim, Lil Ben, Lil Wayne, all that bullcrap is corruptive. So if you're figuring out, take off that name Little and use the name Ben, because Ben, you see, now you're going to let me go to the board, but you need to do a full session with me and stop playing. The word Ben, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, 5 equals the number 12 in both systems of numerology, which equals the number 3. The number 3 is the number of creativity, manifestation, writing your ideals and your thoughts. The problem is that 12, you have probably been a victim of certain circumstances and other people's bullcrap, because this is called the hangman number in tarot. When in actuality, you're supposed to be creative and productive with compassion. And that's just the name Ben. Take that little bullcrap off of you. Take that little stuff off of you. You can change your thing. Take that little Kim and Lil Wayne. They ain't saying nothing when you put that name in front of you. Lil. F Little. You're a grown ass man at 20. So Big Ben is a clock in England. Uncle Ben had a brand, and it's expanded. That's why people eat Uncle Ben rice, because it expands people. It's an expansion name. So use your Ben to expand and stop being expendable. And I can read your whole complete name and birthday and show you what you need to do, but you got to book a session with me, baby. I ain't playing with none of y'all peoples. I don't do this for free. Y'all just see me come up here. I don't do this for free. I love my gift. And my gift is sustaining me and taking me to places that I haven't been when I was doing reggae and dance hall and clubs. It has taken me to mansions and rubbing shoulders with millionaires because I found my gift. Now it's time for Ben to find his mother flipping gift, because all he has to do is write down his ideals. And because the lead number is a 2, it lets me know that you have an emotional thing that happened probably early in your family, whether it's with your father or mother's side. Forgive that and keep it moving. Some of y'all brothers need some tough love or some tough numerovational love, and I bring that energy too. I got 9 children. I don't got 2. I got 1. I got 9 children, and sometimes they don't like what I say, but they'll come back to me and say, Pops, you're right. You know what? Pops, you're right. Pops, you're right. And we'll cry it out together. We'll show some love together. But it's always, Pops, you're right. I may not have been the best father because I was chasing entertainment, but Ben, you can do better. You have it in you, just according to your numbers, to be creative, compassionate, and in your creativity and your compassion, that's where you expand. Do not go down the negative of the 12, which is the hangman, which is the one that is victimized by the victimization of other people, or becoming a victim of other people's intrigue by being quiet and stifling your throat. You got to talk. You got to sing. You got to write. You got to do certain things. You got to turn it up. Stop playing. It's no time to be playing. Family, if I'm making sense, please, I'm not trying to embarrass the brother, but I'm trying to make sense. And I'm not going to, if you want somebody to talk soft to you, go to your mama or you go to your woman. I'm not going to do that. I'm here to sharpen men when they come to me. Do I have empathy? Stop being little Ben and be big Ben. F the little. You want to be big. And the more you put the big in front of it, then you will start thinking bigger. Am I making sense, family? Please put the number 1. Somebody said I'm spot on. Hey, when you're ready to book a session, brother, you need to book a session because I could read that whole name, Ben Franks and all that kind of stuff. You got some powerful names. Even the word Frank is a powerful name. Frank Sinatra. Anytime you got these little Ben and Frank and all these type of things, those are names in history that have made a mark in history. Frank Sinatra, Frankie Valli or Frank Valli. People called themselves by, even Sonetta's name is Frank. Sonetta's real name is Frank. He's not afraid for it because he said it on air before. His real name is Frank. So don't play with your vibrations of your name. It's just that the 5 telling me you scattered and all over the place. The 5 and the 3 can be scattered energies. Those on the negative are scattered energy. And it's a number of addiction. So you got to be careful smoking, drinking, and going down the negative forms of addiction. When I see a lot of 5s in people's name, and when I see a lot of 3s in people's name, stay focused, my nigga. Stay focused, my nigga. Become Big Ben and stay away from the little Bens. Little Bens are crabs in the buckets. Big Ben is shining and climbing out of the bucket. Let me say that again. Little Bens are crabs in the bucket. Big Ben is climbing out of the bucket because he recognized his big abilities and his big talents, and he expresses it through his number 3, which deals with expression, growth, and channeling his energy for creativity. That's what Ben means. That's what the word bend means. Don't bend over. I tell y'all, family, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I tell y'all, family, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. All right, I'm going to take one more call. Anybody who wants to call in and talk to me, take one more call. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Take one. Ben, when you're ready, you know what the deal. Text me. And please send a donation. Stop playing. I just gave you a lot of love for donation, and there's my PayPal and my Cash App on the bottom. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. All right? $5 and up. I don't play with y'all. I gave you a worth of information just now. And what I'm going to do, I might just delete this because I'm not playing with none of y'all. Or I might just make it private because I'm not playing with none of y'all. Y'all better record it now. Y'all better record or take a picture of or record your part that I talked about. You better record it now because by the time I finish it, I'm going to put this on my Patreon. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on my Patreon. Then you're going to have to pay to get to it anyway because I just broke down some real sensitive information about Lil Ben. Because Lil Ben needs to be Big Ben and stop playing. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I said PayPal and Cash App. He sends it through. Why people don't listen? I just said PayPal and Cash App. I did not say Super Chat at all, but I respect what you sent, Ben. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He put it through Super Chat, but I just said Cash App and PayPal. It's right here on the screen, too. It's not on. I don't say, because Super Chat, YouTube takes bulk of the money off of Super Chat. Y'all don't understand. So from that $9.99, I might get $3. I might get $2. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People are not listening. Hello? That's right. Hello? Unless I have 100,000 followers, or then it's significant. But I only have 20,000 followers, and I'm fine with that. I understand. I hear you. It's cool. You didn't know, but I'm trying to tell you, boom, PayPal, Cash App is best for me because it comes directly to me. And it's all right. That's going to go somewhere. That's still, I'm going to get a little percentage, but it is what it is. That goes to helping other things, and that's good. Thank you very much, Little Ben. He sent $9.99. That was good. But hey, if you're willing to book a session, you're going to get much more. And I'm going to put it up here on the chart. You can get much more. And you won't even need me after that. Because I tell people all the time, I don't need people to keep on coming to me. There's 1 billion people on this planet. I need y'all to learn it for yourself if you have to. That's why I have classes. This was a recent class that I did. 3 hours is $55. But if you want the 8-hour course, I took that off because I'm about to remix the flyer. I got an 8-hour course also, but I took that flyer off. That course is $444. So I'm going to take one more caller. Anybody who wants to call in before I get off of this line, because it's now 9:16. Anybody who wants to call in before I get off this line, let's do it. Let's do it till you're satisfied, whatever it is. People from out of the country can call in too through WhatsApp. Now is the time. That would be smart. Now is the time to call in. 1-347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. If you live outside of the country, use WhatsApp or Signal. If you live inside of the United States, then just call me via that particular number. All right. So, and remember, this is the Numerovational perspective. It is a perspective that I'm coming from. And it is a motivating perspective if you're willing to listen. Anything that we do in this realm of the mathematical universe, the astrological universe, the people like Ra Aku, the people like Aquarius Maximus, people like Nina Diamond, people like Lloyd Strayhorn, people like Jackie Levine, other consultants. I don't call them readers. Other consultants, advisors. They can call themselves readers if they want. Other consultants and advisors. Because what I just did with Ben is consulted him with just his name. All right, somebody's calling in. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to the phone lines. Greetings. Welcome to the Numerovational perspective in the mathematical universe. I am King Simon. Who am I speaking with?
Great rising, King Simon. This is Angelic Gray. God is switching the code.
Hey. How you doing, sister? How's everything? What up?
Doing great. I was actually trying to put you on the other phone so that I just heard you say call. I'm not sure exactly what, but because I just jumped on your live now, and I said, you know what? Let me go to support. Sometimes people need somebody to initiate and.
Oh no, they've been calling. It's just that this is my last call before I finish. I've been calling in. Thank you. Anyway, but yeah, people been calling.
I tuned in late, then pardon me.
Yeah, no problem. Everything is all right. What is it that you do, my dear?
I have took a little break for a bit, but I do like consultations. I don't call myself a reader no more because I did listen to your last post where you was talking about calling yourself an advisor,
right,
or something more professional in that sense, because that is what we do. And so I've always said like a spiritual mentor. So definitely doing mentorship. Good. Personal one-on-ones, doing like some yoga.
Good.
Definitely consultations with readings.
Congratulations.
Intuitively and scientifically.
Congratulations. That's good. That's good. I'm proud of you. Now I'm gonna give you another word that you need to change right now. You ready?
I'm ready.
The name mentor or mentee is going back to the Greek and the Freak society. Mentors in history, the mentor in history used to have sex with little boys to give them knowledge. Don't do it. Leave that word alone. If we can, go to the Ethiopian word, which is Jezna, accountable teacher, accountable teachers and guides. Mentor, the history of mentor and mentees is all sexual and if you want, I got verifiable proof in the history books of white folks and black men that wrote the book. Matter of fact, let me show you a book online so y'all know that I ain't playing with none of y'all. I'm not one of those people. I like to show and prove. And this is one of the books. It's called Homosexuality and the Effeminization of African Males by Dr. Baruti. And his bibliography on this stuff, oh my goodness. He got white scholars and black scholars. That mentor, stop using the word mentor. We got to stop that bull crap. We're taking on Greek and Roman philosophy when they was all about that freakish stuff and pedophilia stuff. Stop it. That is not what I use. Jezna. Jezna is spelled.
You every day.
Yeah, Jezna is Jegna. Jezna. It's a very easy word, but it's an Ethiopian word coming from the original melanated people now. It means accountable teacher and guide and warrior. So that's what you are, an accountable. Are you molesting little girls and boys?
No.
Then you shouldn't call yourself a mentor or a mentee. So stop that language. It's a language. It changed, and the language still has its meaning or connotative meaning in the past. Greeks love that word because, and Roman descents, those European descents, love that word because that's their word. And that's what they used to do. They were freaks. People forget. But
wow, that just touched my soul so deep.
I love you, sister. That's why I have to share the information. I was saying mentor too back in the day, girl. Believe me. But Jejna, I'll put it right there on the page. Somebody just put it up. Goddess, that's you. Goddess switching the code. That's you.
Yeah.
That's you. Yeah, I just put that word up there for me. And I'm glad it touched you because it touched me too. It brought tears to my eyes back in the day. And I said, damn, we've been so messed up. The language. Unless we and sister Goddess, if we look back into time and go to the resonant healing language, we'll find that it's more resonant with our soul than it is with English. It's like saying ma'at or saying amen and saying, Hebrew words or Amharic words or those ancient languages that understood the duality of male and female in all the language when they didn't have vowels and you had to find the vowels when it deals with the spiritual and in numerology, having the vowels deal with the spiritual inner part of you and the consonants deal with the outer part of you and the whole name represents the expression of you. So that's why you got to understand even in those language they taught it. You understand? So English is not a language, it's a dialect. And we're messing up our soul every time we say things like mentor or nice. Nice come from niche, which means stupid. So when you get nice and smoking weed, you're getting stupid. You don't even know that's what the word really means.
That's why I don't use the word nice and I don't really smoke weed anymore. So I'm like, listen, I'm smart. I'm a special kind of smart that I'm going to make you think if I'm stupid or not, but that's on you and your brain and how it's calculating.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's powerful. Even the word queen and people calling themselves queen got queen of four. It goes back to the king's whore. I mean, my gosh, when are we going to stop? When are we going to stop?
The English language is I've been getting more and more into even the etymology.
Yes, etymology.
Of it.
Yes.
I was always kind of into the gematria.
Gematria, yes, good.
It, with the numbers and the names.
That's good, yes.
And its connection, but even with all of that, it always leads you to see how distorted the language actually is, and all the spells that they put in these words.
Yes, exactly. That is so. I'm glad that and yours is Goddess switching the code, right? That's your name right here.
Correct.
Okay, so I want to make sure that people see it. Y'all make sure y'all follow her probably on YouTube. You got a YouTube channel too, sister?
I just started this YouTube,
okay.
And I am more active on Instagram right now, and same name.
Okay, so that's your name or same name. Okay, so make sure y'all follow my sister on Instagram. She's doing her work. She's a Jejna in her own right, doing her thing, and she's keeping it hot and popping and doing. I think I see you come up on the Instagram when you do your live. So I definitely check you out sometimes. I definitely get a vibe. Where your family from?
Yes, I'm always shouting you out because you just give so much good information.
Aww.
And I'm just like, go check him out because I feel like regardless of where someone is at in their journey, there's always something new to learn from someone.
Yes. That's right. Yeah.
But I thank you so much, brother, for having me on here.
Appreciate you.
And for doing your work.
Thank you.
It's such a great honor and pleasure to have you sharing all your wisdom with us. I think some people don't realize the privilege that it is to have you come on here and doing a donation space when, you could just be charging your price or just, be putting this information somewhere else where it's not ready and available to them so easily.
That's right.
So thank you so much for that.
And Goddess, let me tell you something. Dr. Africa, before he transitioned, and a few celebrities that I've done clients, they say, you really charging too less. They tell me this, but I want I want the so-called 5%, the 10%, the 85% to be able to access it also. If they can spend, like my sessions is probably just $100 for 30 minutes. But if they can spend $100 on sneakers and phone and all that, they can invest in themselves if they want guidance. They can. It's all right to invest in yourself because you'll get the recording and you'll be able to listen to it over and over again and unpack it. So whatever you do, whatever I do, I give people homework. I give people homework because it's important. You know what I'm saying? And I think, thank you very much for just being who, yeah, she said the phone disconnected. Yeah, probably somebody tried to call in, but thank you very much. Very important. It's very important that people that are doing these things don't let other people that don't understand or understand the spiritual machinations of this realm call you a grifter or call you grifting or call you somebody scamming or none of that bull crap. Don't do it to yourself. Don't let people put you in a low frequency when the great emperors and kings and so-called queens of their time, the Queen Victorias, the J.P. Morgans, all of them was using these types of systems to become successful in their own way. You could either use it with on a positive way, or you could use it in a negative. It's just up to you what you're going to do with it. At the end of the day, it is up to you. People like to say, "Oh, it's of the devil. Oh, it's of the devil. Oh, it's of the devil." That's bullcrap. And then when I ask these Christians and Muslims and Hebrew who created the devil, they always tell me God. Then is it of the devil? If God created it? Or did the devil take the lower side of the positive energy of astrology and numerology and created a Aleister Crowley or a Blavatsky and those people that went down the lower energy of casting spells and doing destructive things? America, skull and bones. Let's stop playing with this. It's about the intention, because even Satan was a bright and shining star according to their philosophy or their theory or their theology. Even Satan was a bright and shining star, that he was able to come amongst the sons of God. Read the book of Job. The sons of God is meeting with the Almighty according to the scripture, and then Satan comes walking along. How come all of them didn't just attack him and say, "Get the hell out of here, Satan. What the hell are you doing?" Satan just comes along and said, and then God says to Satan, "Finish talking." He stopped talking with his angels. If you look at the story, he stopped talking to the angel, Michael, Gabriel, and all the rest of them, and looked at Satan and said, "Where comest thee? Where do you come?" "I come from to and fro, up and down the planet." I mean, come on now. Let's get this thing right. Then who the hell is Satan? How come he could walk amongst God and the angels? Because he is an angel. And he was called the bright and morning star at one time. And then he fell from grace. Any one of those angels could fall from grace. Michael could have fell from grace. Gabriel could have fell from grace. Uriel could have fell from grace. Any one of them could have fell from grace. But he was the one that made history and fell from grace. According to their writings now. I'm just saying. According to their writings. This is their writings. So let's stop playing games. Satan is just the other half of the duality. That's all. Like we grew up loving Santa. How in the hell we end up loving Santa, but yet at the same time loving Satan at the same time? Tell your children that Santa is Satan. To be honest, look at the word. Santa and Satan is the same letter. You think your mind don't unscramble that word? You think when you see God and dog, your mind don't unscramble and see dog? It's like, wait a minute, is God a dog or is dog a God? A dog gone. What the hell's happening? So this is the Numerovational perspective. This is the first episode of Numerovational perspective. Again, tonight, Wesley Muhammad will not be coming on due to situations out of our control. You know, he's a minister under the nation. So, you know, sometimes they call him and things got to do and things got to happen. So I know those protocols very well. So I just want to remind people that Wesley Muhammad will not be coming on tonight, postponed until further notice due to a situation beyond our control. That's me and him. That's beyond our control. So that's deep. So it's a deep thing, you know. He said it, what he had said, had what he had said to me about it. And I just said, okay, because I know how this thing could go. You know, I've been in the nation. I was there in the nation. So I know protocol, especially if it comes to anything dealing with health or the minister or whatever. I know protocol. All right. So family, thank you very much for those that are circulating finances to me, showing me love. PayPal and Cash App is up and running, you know, but I thank all of you for coming on, because I sincerely, you know, what's the Cash App? It's right there on the bottom, darling. Cash App is right there. It's a Cash App $ King Simon 3158 right there on the bottom of the screen on your, it would be, I think you're right. You're right. But you see PayPal, it's a Cash App. It's right there, my darling. I'm not covering it no more. So it's right there. I can see it. I know I can see it. So you should be able to see it. It's right there. Right there at the bottom. Okay. So I hope you've seen it. Dark skin, who is such a beautiful woman. If I could find a woman chocolate like her, that'll be it. I've been married 3 times, so I will do it one more time. Yes, I will do it. I would have a partner one more time. A beautiful, voluptuous, voluptuous but well-shaped partner one more time. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it one more time. One more, get more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it, baby. That's it. That's the Cash App. 3158. King Simon 3158. Psalms. Lewis, what's up? Somebody named you Psalms? Okay, somebody's trying to call in. Let me find out who's trying to call in. This is you greetings. Hold on. Somebody's trying to call in, but it's not going through. Okay. Yes. Hello. Greetings. Welcome to the Numerovational Perspective. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Jacoba.
Hi, Jacoba. That's interesting. That's an interesting name. What's up, Jacoba?
How you doing? I love your energy, King.
Yeah, I'm still on right now. You're the last caller, because I was going to have the other sister last caller. But what's up, Jacoba? How can I help you there?
I'm calling you because today I would like to talk about your name being important, and I sat here and did all my numbers for it. And so came out first name 5.
Yes. Okay. Good. I mean, okay, that's good. And then, well, let's deal with the first name, because that's the active name. Because if you do a full session with me, then I can get into all of that, because there's much more going on within the name. But your expression adds up to 5 with the first name, correct?
Yes.
And you're using the Pythagorean system or the Chaldean system? Pythagorean. Pythagorean?
With Jacoba J starting 10. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, are you doing the 1 through 9 system or 1 through 8?
1 through 9.
Okay, so using the Pythagorean system. Always know that there's 2 different systems that are well popular. It's just that sometimes the Chaldean is a little harder, and it deals with more esoteric. But it adds up to a direct 5, or does it add up to a double number first?
A direct 5.
Okay, so 5 is a number of freedom, the love of freedom, but it's also a number of being very careful of having scattered thoughts, scattered brains, and letting your mind go to any, protect yourself from nervous breakdowns or letting people get on your nerves. Be very mindful of that. 5 is also a number of communication and writing, poetry, acting, communicating through podcasts will do well also. Now, you could have other numbers that keep you quiet and don't want to do certain things, but that goes with a session, you know. But again, and you said that the first letter is J, right?
Yes.
So that's the capstone letter, which deals with being assertive. So more than likely you say what you mean and mean what you say at the appropriate time is very important also. But that number 5 is a frequency of manifestation, versatility, adaptability, but also it's a happy energy, but also it can go down the nervous breakdown road if you're not careful by protecting your nerves at all costs. And it's also an insomniatic number. So you might be trying to get some sleep and you're still up, your mind is running. You gotta stay focused, you know. But it's much more, because you got first name, middle name, last name, and your birthday. So much more numbers that you can use and see. That's why it gets deeper. I tell people it gets deeper. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that helped you to a certain extent. That you broke it down yourself. And like I said, I like people. Did you take my class?
No, but I am now. Yeah. I have been watching you for some time, and I'm very interested in numbers, and so I'm going to join in.
Good. Well, I'm gonna put the screen. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I just put it on the screen because I just did a recent class of 3 hours, actually 4 hours. Because the 4th hour I actually did a question and answer. So you'll hear people question and answer, but it's you can once you send the PayPal, the $55 via PayPal, put in the description or your comment section or Cash App. You can put in the comment section the email, and I'll send that directly to you immediately. I'll send you the link, and it's be yours to watch and study. It's called Applied Numerovation. So you can apply it for yourself. I get you a little history. I give you a little breakdown. I'll show you what systems I use, and I show you how the systems can relate and use. Because I tell people, don't just use one. If you want a full set, if you want a full picture, you got to use all of them or use both of them. You want to see the bigger picture all the time. You understand? Yes. You know, but yes. I'm glad that you came on. Any other questions?
No other questions. Only just excited that my birthday come up to a master number, so that's cool. I just want to be able to embody these numbers, you know, in a tangible way. So I look forward to jumping into your class.
Good. Yeah, well, you know, get my book, and you know, like I tell people, even the words that you see that are inspirational, all you have to do is unpack those words, because those words always, if it's just like 5, if it says in my book about 5 being versatile, what is the meaning of versatility? And are you operating on that versatile manner when it comes to relationship, when it comes to business, when it comes to any aspect of your life? Just that one word. If it deals with communication, are you communicating clearly in all aspects of your life? You always got to look at it on multi levels when you start seeing the interpretative meanings of those words and those numbers. You got to be able to unpack it, because it does take work, but I want you to have fun while you're working, like Dr. B. Serious would say. Have fun while you're working. Have fun being a healer or working on yourself. That name that you have means something. If you even look at the meaning of the name, if you Google up that name, it comes from Jacob, of course. So you got to look at that name. What was Jacob ladder all about? Look at the nuances and add all of that to the dimension of who you are. Just like the word Kimberly. The name Kimberly is connected to a diamond mine, so people born under the name Kimberly need to reflect the diamonds and shine like a diamond. They need to. But it has a mathematical vibration. But there's an island off of South Africa called Kimberly, and they cultivate diamonds there. That's deep.
Yes, break it down, King.
Yeah, I'm just showing you. But why I'm a numerovator, because I'm willing to use the numbers, but also use the motivational studies that I've had all around the world of things that I've had that I've used, and apply it to the numerovation. So even if I'm breaking down somebody's name like your name, then I would connect it to Jacob's ladder and why you have to climb the ladder and what the ladder meant to represent in certain metaphysical world. It might represent the Kundalini rising and all that kind of stuff. It all connects. And what you need to do in this realm, if you got a name that has Jacob in it, you know what I'm saying? You call yourself, and how you say your name, Jacoby?
Yeah, my name is Jacoba Abraham.
Jacoba. Now you see. Now go to the father of many nations. Now you're going to Abraham. You know, a parent of many nations. It could be that, because you have a lot of nations inside of you, just as a woman. So people, that you got to look at those. What Abraham and why he was called Abram first, and then became Abraham. There's a root to all of this, but there's also mathematics behind it also. That's how I do numerovation, where other numerologists might not do it the same way, because I'm studied and I continue to study. And I'm always rinsing out what I study in front of my audience. And then I want to get more studies, because that's why I'm never calling myself a master anything. I'm always a student master first. I'm learning and I'm ascending to mastery by my learning. And you'll never know it all. That's why I said yesterday on my live, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the teacher is ready, the master will appear. When the master is ready, the God will appear. And when the God is ready, the Titan will appear. And all of it is in the mirror right there when you look at it. All of it is you. All of it is already you. You just have to claim it, because we're all of it having a human experience. That's all.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for your time, your everything.
Shalom, sister. Shalom. It sounds like you come from a Hebrew family. Shalom.
Thank you. I was born
Muslim or Hebrew. I knew there was something going on, because I grew up Muslim also for a certain amount of years, so it's all right. All right, all right. Assalamu alaikum. All right, peace and love. You know, and you know, I apply all that I learned. Thank you very much, those that are sending. Oh yeah, Rashida. Thank you, Rashida. Oh, that's my girl. She born January 10th. She's such a beautiful soul. Make sure y'all follow Rashida. You see how I do things, family? That's exactly how he sounds. Somebody said, that's exactly how he sounds. He said, that's a great great effing price. Don't sleep. Don't sleep, y'all. It is. Even Lloyd Strayhorn said, yo, Simon, you charging. I just want to share, but I need my time paid for sometimes. I need to take care of my time. Stop playing. It's all right. If you do something well, you should get paid for it. If you turn your gifts, your talents and skills, what James Brown said. James Brown said, if a man or woman got a talent, skill, or gift, they should never be broke. Should I turn around? Woo, woo. You should never be broke if you got a gift, talent, and skill. Never. Never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever be broke if you got a talent and a skill. Don't play with it. All right, so I went over time. I was going to finish at 9:33, but it is now 9:41. I do have a session at 11 o'clock that I got to prepare for. And people that do want to book a session with me, please text your full name and date of birth. I still have a few more slots in November before I reach December. So if you do want a serious session with me, text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. If you're on WhatsApp, please, if you live outside of the United States and you live in England or Canada or Germany, whatever, text me via WhatsApp or Signal. Same number, but it's a one, I think a +1 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022, 397-496-1022. Do remember you can get all of my books. Go to Linktree or through my Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator. You can get my books. If you do want to advertise on our program, more than likely you can become part of the commercial cluster and the commercial break and intermission. Do support one of my teachers, my dear brother, Lloyd Strayhorn. Y'all know how much I love this brother. I will kill for him and die for him. I tell people that all the time. That is my brother. He was one of those people that, like I used to stand security for Dr. Khalid and Minister Farrakhan. I would have killed for them and died for them too. I would do that for Lloyd Strayhorn because he meant so much. He still means a lot to me in my journey. And this is my partner in Vibes on YouTube. She lives in Toronto, Canada. Please give her some support. Go to her YouTube channel. Carrie Ann Ingram is the name of her YouTube channel. If you want to see the Asir, the Duke of Tears, and the Phil Valentine lecture, I turned it off on my channel so y'all can support her channel. When we interviewed Phil Valentine, I turned it off on my channel so you can watch her channel, but make sure you like and subscribe. Her channel on YouTube is Carrie Ann Ingram. Carrie Ann Ingram, and she also is a spiritual energy healer and guide. Make sure you support her. Those who want to take my classes, this is one of the classes. I'm going to remix my 8-hour course right now, the flyer. But this one here is up and running. Once you send me that Cash App or PayPal, $55, put your email in the description or the comment section, and I will send it to you immediately as soon as I see it. All right. And also remember, Wesley Muhammad will not be coming on tonight. We postponed it till probably December. We're going to be doing it. Do remember this Wednesday, Healing Vibes, our show, myself and Carrie Ann Ingram will have on Dr. Sylvia Traymore Morrison, the first Black female impressionist in America and the first Black female writer on Saturday Night Live will be with us. Do remember tickets are on sale now for Wesley Muhammad at Nicholas, Brooklyn. Make sure you go over there. It's going to be from 6 to 9. Red Pill, whose birthday, Blue Pill's birthday today. Red Pill did an excellent job over there last Saturday. Wesley Muhammad is coming in this week already, this Saturday. Make sure you support them. And he's going to talk about Black. Matter of fact, in his book, he talks about a lot of stuff too, and a bibliography in his book. Also, I got these 3 beautiful ladies coming on from a podcast. Their new podcast is called Your Mama Said What? It's called The Pearls of Wisdom, Raw and Polished podcast with Sister Jalen, V, and Sass. That's the pictures of them. Sister Jalen sent me this flyer, so I just said, all right, I'll promote that flyer. No problem. I made this flyer to keep it simple. But they're going to be on Sunday, November 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And do remember, anything else that I have to share with you? No, I don't have to remember. I don't have to share anything else. Remember, this has been the Numerovational Perspective. And I'll be coming on probably every Tuesday, depending. This is just the morning edition, of course, but I might come on in the afternoon. I might come on in the evening, but it will be the Numerovational Perspective, where you can call in and talk to me directly. And those that are on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I need 450 followers to go live on TikTok. I want to go live. I could be able to send this live right to TikTok. Anytime I go live, I can go live on TikTok. If I get 400, I need 1,000 followers. I need 450 followers to go live on TikTok. So make sure y'all take a picture of that or go to the TikTok page right now. Or let me show you where you can go. Here's the TikTok page again. That's the TikTok page. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just put it in the chat. Let me put it in the chat for y'all so y'all can come on over to the TikTok page and have a good time with me. And I'm going to go live on TikTok. Believe me, I'm going to go. I'm going to reach that 1,000. I'm going to go up. I haven't been focused on TikTok, but this time I'm focusing on TikTok. I just put it in the chat. So please follow me on TikTok. That's tiktok.com/@kingsimon_the-numerovator. That's kingsimon_the-numerovator at TikTok. So if you want to follow me, I want to go live on TikTok. I know my people that follow me on this channel will support. Send it out to a friend. They get a lot of important numerovational content. And I'm here to guide. I'm here to teach. I'm not here to do the crazy anymore. I did all the crazy back in my day. I was in the club life. I was in the party life. I've had women. I've womanized. I've done my cray-cray. Now it's time to love on myself and love on some great empress that I plan on having one day in my life again. I've been married 3 times, but it's all, and you know what's so funny? And I said this earlier, my former wife called me last night and she was going through some stuff. And all of them are allowed to call me. All my children's mother are allowed to call me and talk if they need assistance. I'm not angry with them. I've forgiven, because the highest form of healing is forgiveness. Forgiveness is the highest form of healing. And we all end up forgiving each other and respecting each other, and they know that I do. And my former wife, she's a Muslim, Sunni Muslim. So, you know, they don't take too well with a lot of this, but she and her Imam, who I will be having on my show, Imam Siraj from Brooklyn, him and I are texting back and forth at each other. It's important that we get different perspectives. And if you're in a religion like Islam or Christianity or being under the Hebrew influence and Jewish influence, understand that what I do is not of the devil. It's a guiding apparatus. It's not for you to worship it, praise it, and bow down and consult it every day if you don't have to. The first thing that you consult is your intuitive powers connected to the universal creator. Whether you call it Allah, whether you call it Jah, whether you call it Yahweh or Yahweh or whatever you call it, whatever you call your creator, God, whatever you call it, numerology is more something here to help you to be a better person in your organization, a more productive person in your organization, a more advancing person in your organization. Louis Farrakhan, the minister, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, said to Lloyd Strayhorn every time he met him, he said he was doing the highest form of supreme wisdom and supreme mathematics. It's what Louis Farrakhan said of one of my teachers, Lloyd Strayhorn, when Lloyd Strayhorn used to work at WBLS radio. Minister Farrakhan knows who this man is. Have met him numerous times at WBLS, WLIB, because Lloyd Strayhorn had a show there for 20 years on WBLS, WLIB. So don't get it mixed up. Don't get it confused. If you use your numbers and your astrology with the most positive and productive perspective, then you will get the most positive and productive results from using it. Straight to the point. No chaser. All right. So family, on that note, thank y'all very much for tuning in. I'm going to close out with my son's song, and I hope y'all enjoyed every moment. Thank you for sharing your Cash App love. Thank you for sharing your PayPal love. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, because it's all about sharing. And I don't call anybody my students. I call them participants, because we are all participating in sharing each other's energy. So you've took time to watch me, and I'm not looking for the million watches. I'm not looking for the Tasha K followers and the followers that followed Kevin Samuels. 1 million followers is beautiful, but I'm about quality people and not the trolls. I don't need trolls, a bunch of trolls around me. I'm good. And I know everybody in the world is not a troll. But when you have a lot of followers, and I don't mind it, I'm not knocking it down. I'm going to have the 1 million followers, quote unquote followers, but I want a million quality people, because I know there's 1 million quality people out there. It doesn't always have to be trolling. I know there's 1 million quality people out there. And if the minister can bring 2 million on the lawn of Washington back there of quality people, then I can bring 1 million plus on my YouTube channel with quality information, not the drama, not the bull crap, not the bull S. I don't have time for that. You can go to other people's trauma for that. I don't do that. That's why I love Brother Rich's show. And Rich, I think Rich is being shadow banned, personally, from my perspective, because Rich should have much more. I think Brother Rich should have 1 million people by now, for real, for real. And I love that brother immensely. I love what he's doing. I've known him since he was 19, probably 18, 19 years. I've known Rich, coming to those lectures back in the day with Shabazz and all of them. So, and we've been on the street together. So, we love each other. That's why you see me advertise on the show sometimes. And we're focused on what we're doing. And he'll call me and tell me this and call me and tell me that and let me know what's the deal. And, that's why sometimes you don't see me on. Sometimes you do see me on, because I understand the dynamics of working media. I've been in media before most of these guys were born. I've been in media. Even A.A. Rashid would tell you that his father used to come to the club while I was emceeing. A.A. Rashid would tell you that. I'm a legend in certain things that I've done. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since I was a child. I've been doing promotion since I was a child. So I love doing what I do. All right. And I hope you do love what you do, but do it from a mathematical, numerovational perspective. And again, thank y'all very much for tuning in. Thank y'all for locking in. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're tuning in this to. And y'all be safe. Peace.
It's about guiding people. Only way you can make the world better is if you make the people better. It's about showing them the light of hope in themselves and their family. Everything in this universe is all about synchronicity. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numerovational from the king. Learn the foundation from the king. Nana push 1 + 1 is 2. Be precise. 3 + 2 is 5. Guard your mind. Me plus you is mathematician. Learn from the one Numerovator. Numbers are simple. People are complicated. Numerovational from the king. Learn the foundation from the king. Nana push numbers are simple. People are complicated. Numerovational from the king. Learn the foundation from the king.
No, it's not about reading. It's about guiding. I don't do readings. I do consultation, because you should know yourself. As good as the back of your hand, you should know yourself. I want everyone out there to be clear that this is to serve you like a GPS serves you. Remember, each of us has guaranteed ourselves success. Be that magi family. Be that magician. Be that numerovational motivated force.